In this video, I'm about to show you 30 hand soap brands that are full of hormone-disrupting chemicals and harmful ingredients you should never use, along with 10 that are actually safe and gentle, starting with number 30, soft soap. Soft soap might feel comforting with its bubbly lather and fruity scents, but lurking beneath that foamy exterior is a cocktail of chemicals that could disrupt your hormones over time. Many soft soap variants contain triclosan, a synthetic antibacterial agent linked in multiple studies to thyroid disruption and interference with estrogen levels. The FDA banned triclosan in some consumer soaps back in 2016, but older stock and specific formulas still contain traces. Beyond triclosan, soft soap often includes undisclosed proprietary fragrance chemicals, many of which are known endocrine disruptors. In 2019, several batches were voluntarily recalled due to bacterial contamination risks, ironically from a product marketed as antibacterial. Users have reported skin irritation, rashes, and allergic reactions, highlighting how synthetic additives can backfire. If you rely on this soap daily, the cumulative exposure to hormone-altering chemicals can add up silently, especially in children or pregnant adults. In short, soft soap might look harmless, but your endocrine system would thank you if you left this one on the shelf and reached for a real chemical-free alternative. Number 29. Dial. Dial is a household name, synonymous with germ-fighting hygiene, but the reality inside the bottle is far less clean. Many Dial antibacterial soaps have historically included triclocarbon and triclosan, compounds linked to hormonal imbalance in lab studies, mainly affecting testosterone and thyroid hormones. These chemicals can linger on the skin and even enter the bloodstream over repeated use. Multiple consumer complaints over the years cite skin irritation, dryness, and allergic reactions, prompting lawsuits targeting misleading antibacterial claims. Additionally, the Environmental Protection Agency flagged specific formulations for their environmental persistence, as triclosan and triclocarbon can accumulate in water and affect aquatic life. Dial's heavily fragranced products contain phthalates and synthetic preservatives, subtle yet potent hormone disruptors that often go unnoticed. While marketed as safe for daily family use, this iconic soap contains chemicals that can interfere with your body's endocrine system. Switching to a plant-based or fragrance-free alternative will help protect your health without compromising cleanliness. Number 28. Palmolive. Palmolive might seem like a harmless staple in kitchens and bathrooms, but behind that creamy lather lies a cocktail of chemicals that many consumers never realize. Lab testing has shown that certain Palmolive liquid hand soaps contain triclosan and sodium lauryl sulfate, compounds linked to hormone disruption and potential interference with thyroid function. Triclosan, in particular, has been under scrutiny by the FDA. However, partially phased out, some variants sold online and in smaller retail chains have been flagged in consumer complaints for causing skin irritation and rashes. The scent, while pleasant, is heavily perfumed, masking a mix of synthetic preservatives, including methylisothiazolinone, which studies have linked to neurotoxicity in prolonged exposure. For anyone using it daily, especially in households with children or older adults, the cumulative effect could be concerning. While Palmolive markets itself as a gentle soap, the truth is more complicated. It's convenient, but chemically heavy. If you're prioritizing safety over fragrance, leaving this one on the shelf for plant-based or organic alternatives might save your skin and endocrine system a lot of unnecessary stress. Number 27. Safeguard. Safeguard is widely trusted as a germ-fighting hand soap, but a closer look at its ingredient list reveals hidden risks. Most liquid and foam versions contain sodium lauryl sulfate and quaternary ammonium compounds, which act as surfactants but are also linked to hormone disruption and skin barrier impairment. Consumer watchdogs have reported mild allergic reactions, including eczema flare-ups and dry, cracked skin after repeated use. There's also concern about residual chemical buildup, particularly in households where hand washing is frequent. Scientific studies have highlighted that long-term exposure to these preservatives can affect thyroid function and reproductive hormones, making them particularly concerning for sensitive populations. While Safeguard promises antibacterial protection, the reality is it's a trade-off. Clean hands at the cost of chemical exposure. The fragrance, marketed as fresh or neutral, often hides synthetic phthalates, which are endocrine disruptors. For those seeking safer hand hygiene options, plant-based or fragrance-free alternatives are a more brilliant daily choice, allowing you to maintain cleanliness without risking long-term hormonal imbalance. Number 26. Method. Method hand soaps are often sold as eco-friendly and non-toxic, but the reality is nuanced. While the brand emphasizes plant-derived surfactants, some formulations still include synthetic fragrances and preservatives, such as benzothiazolinone, which research has linked to hormone disruption and skin sensitization. Over the years, multiple consumer complaints have highlighted irritation, redness, and allergic reactions, particularly in individuals with sensitive skin. Though Method avoids triclosan and parabens, the heavy fragrances can mask a cocktail of volatile organic compounds, which may affect respiratory health when used daily. A study published in Environmental Health Perspectives found that repeated exposure to fragranced cleaning products can interfere with estrogen and thyroid pathways, underscoring the potential hidden risk. For everyday use, especially for families with children or those who wash their hands multiple times a day, Method is a better alternative to typical chemical-laden soaps. Still, it's not entirely free from concerns. If your goal is truly safe hand hygiene, look for unscented, hypoallergenic, or USDA-certified plant-based alternatives, which minimize exposure while still providing effective cleansing. Number 25. Miss Meyer's. Miss Meyer's has become synonymous with garden-fresh scents and artisanal charm, but the brand isn't entirely without hidden pitfalls. While marketed as natural, many Miss Meyer's liquid hand soaps contain sodium lauryl sulfate and essential oil concentrates, which may act as endocrine disruptors when used frequently. Reports from users cite dry skin, irritation, and allergic reactions, especially on sensitive hands. A 2021 analysis of popular scented soaps found that essential oils combined with preservatives can produce chemical byproducts capable of hormone interference, particularly affecting thyroid and estrogen function. Although the brand avoids triclosan, the presence of synthetic fragrances in some seasonal variants still raises concerns among toxicologists. For daily hand washing, the pleasant scent can be misleading. It may feel gentle, but can gradually compromise the skin barrier function and contribute to subtle chemical exposure. For those prioritizing safety over aroma, fragrance-free or minimally formulated soaps are a smarter choice while still keeping hands clean. Number 24. J.R. Watkins. J.R. Watkins hand soaps carry a reputation for heritage and natural goodness, but even this brand has nuances worth noting. Specific variants contain sodium lauryl sulfate, cocamidopropyl betaine, and plant-derived preservatives, which, while safer than triclosan-laden products, have been associated with endocrine disruption and mild skin irritation in repeated exposure studies. Consumer reviews have occasionally flagged rash development and dryness, particularly among children and older adults. Research from the Journal of Environmental Science and Health emphasizes that repeated contact with even natural surfactants can influence thyroid hormone levels, though the effects are subtle compared to chemical-heavy soaps. J.R. Watkins excels in aroma and texture. However, daily users should be mindful of potential long-term health effects. For anyone concerned about hidden hormonal effects, unscented or USDA-certified plant-based hand soaps provide the best compromise: clean hands without sacrificing safety. The takeaway? J.R. Watkins is charming and practical, but not entirely free from chemical risks, especially for frequent and prolonged use. Number 23. Caress. Caress hand soaps are widely marketed as luxuriously scented and silky, promising a pampering experience every wash. However, behind the indulgent aromas lies a cocktail of chemicals that deserve scrutiny. Many Caress formulations contain fragrance compounds, sodium lauryl sulfate, and methylisothiazolinone, ingredients linked in multiple studies to hormone disruption and skin sensitization. Consumer complaints often mention dryness, itching, or allergic reactions, highlighting the hidden trade-off between scent and safety. According to research in Environmental Health Perspectives, frequent exposure to fragrance soaps can influence thyroid and estrogen function, particularly in women and children. Even without triclosan, the chemical fragrance load makes Caress a brand to approach with caution, especially when daily exposure is high. While the luxurious lather is undeniably appealing, those prioritizing health may prefer fragrance-free or certified plant-based alternatives, which clean effectively without the hidden endocrine interference. Caress delivers sensory pleasure, but at a potential cost to long-term chemical exposure. Number 22. Lever 2000. Lever 2000 is a budget-friendly hand soap recognized for its gentle lather and classic scent, but there's more to it than meets the eye. Some variants contain sodium lauryl sulfate, cocamidopropyl betaine, and artificial fragrance, chemicals that have been linked to mild endocrine disruption and irritation in sensitive individuals. Multiple consumer complaints cite dryness, rashes, and occasional allergic reactions, underscoring the hidden cost of everyday use. Research indicates that frequent exposure to these surfactants can subtly disrupt thyroid and estrogen signaling, particularly in older adults and children. While Lever 2000 avoids triclosan, the presence of synthetic preservatives in fragrances may still pose a risk over prolonged exposure. For those seeking truly safe hand hygiene, fragrance-free, plant-based, or USDA-certified soaps provide effective cleansing without the chemical load. Lever 2000 is reliable and affordable, but the hidden endocrine concerns make it less ideal for frequent daily use. A careful user will weigh convenience against long-term exposure risks. Number 21. Zest. Zest hand soaps have long been synonymous with refreshing citrus scents and energizing lather. Yet, the brand's bright marketing masks a hidden truth. Many Zest products contain sodium lauryl sulfate, triclosan in older formulations, and synthetic fragrances, all of which are under scrutiny for their potential to disrupt hormones. Consumer reports have documented dryness, redness, and allergic reactions, particularly among frequent users of these products. Scientific literature suggests that repeated exposure to sulfates and artificial fragrances can subtly disrupt thyroid and estrogen pathways, potentially affecting hormonal balance over time. While Zest delivers on invigorating scent and frothy foam, the chemical content means that prolonged daily use could carry unseen health implications. For those focused on safer hand hygiene, unscented or plant-based alternatives are recommended, as they maintain cleanliness without unnecessary endocrine risk. In short, Zest is refreshing in experience, but not completely free of hidden chemical concerns. Something to keep in mind if you wash your hands dozens of times a day. Number 20. Irish Spring. Irish Spring is a classic bar and liquid soap brand, known for its crisp, masculine fragrance and invigorating lather. However, what isn't advertised is the chemical cocktail behind that fresh scent. Many Irish Spring products contain sodium lauryl sulfate, SLS, synthetic fragrance compounds, and preservatives like methylisothiazolinone, all of which have been linked in scientific studies to hormone disruption and skin irritation. Consumers have reported dryness, itchiness, and allergic reactions after repeated use, especially in individuals with sensitive skin or children. Research in environmental health perspectives highlights that SLS and certain fragrance chemicals can subtly interfere with thyroid and estrogen signaling, raising long-term endocrine concerns. While Irish Spring is affordable and widely available, daily exposure may carry hidden risks. For those prioritizing health, fragrance-free or plant-based hand soaps offer cleansing without the hormonal interference. Irish Spring excels in sensory appeal, but the chemical load makes it one to approach with caution, especially for frequent users. Number 19. Bath & Body Works. Bath & Body Works hand soaps are marketed as luxurious, with hundreds of fragrance options and seasonal collections. Behind the sweet aromas, though, lie synthetic fragrances, sulfates, and preservatives that studies suggest may disrupt endocrine function and cause skin sensitization. Multiple consumer complaints mention dry hands, rashes, and irritation, particularly with frequent use. While these soaps are visually appealing and smell amazing, the chemical load can subtly interfere with thyroid and estrogen pathways, according to research on endocrine disrupting compounds in personal care products. Frequent users may unknowingly accumulate these exposures over time. Those seeking truly safe hand hygiene should look for unscented, plant-based, or USDA-certified alternatives, which clean effectively without unnecessary hormone-interfering ingredients. Bath & Body Works delivers luxury and fragrance, but the hidden truth is that the chemicals behind the scent may carry unseen risks. Number 18. Dettol. Dettol is a trusted name in antiseptic hygiene, often recognized for its effective germ-killing properties. But the antiseptic strength comes with chemical exposure risks. Many Dettol hand soaps contain chloroxylenol, fragrance compounds, and preservatives that research links to endocrine disruption and skin irritation. Users have reported dryness, itching, and allergic reactions, especially with daily or frequent use. While Dettol reduces microbial load effectively, frequent contact with these chemicals may subtly interfere with thyroid and estrogen signaling, as supported by studies on long-term exposure to antiseptics. Consumers drawn to its germ-killing promise should weigh that against potential hidden hormonal effects, particularly for children and individuals with sensitive health conditions. For safer alternatives, consider plant-based, fragrance-free, or hypoallergenic soaps, which can provide hygiene without chemical exposure. Dettol remains a practical antiseptic choice, but it isn't entirely free of health concerns, a nuance that most advertisements don't mention. Number 17. Aveeno. Aveeno hand soaps are widely marketed as gentle and moisturizing, often infused with oat extracts and natural oils. While these ingredients sound safe, many formulations contain synthetic surfactants and preservatives like methylisothiazolinone, a known skin sensitizer and potential endocrine disruptor. Studies in contact dermatitis and environmental health perspectives highlight MIT's link to allergic reactions, rashes, and hormonal interference, particularly concerning frequent hand washers. Consumers have reported complaints of skin irritation, itching, and redness, particularly among children and pregnant women. In 2018, specific batches of Aveeno products were recalled due to contamination risks, underscoring the importance of checking lot numbers. Although Aveeno positions itself as a safe and natural brand, the hidden chemical load can make even a gentle soap a potential risk for sensitive users. Those seeking truly safe alternatives should opt for fragrance-free, plant-based formulations with clear ingredient lists. Convenience and brand trust don't always mean chemical-free, and awareness is key before reaching for the next pump. Number 16. Clean and Clear. Clean and clear hand soaps are popular among teens and young adults, promising oil control and antibacterial protection. However, these benefits come with a hidden chemical cost. Many varieties contain triclosan, sulfates, and artificial fragrances, which have been linked to hormone disruption, thyroid interference, and gut microbiome imbalances in scientific studies published in toxicology reports. Complaints on the FDA and consumer forums highlight dryness, cracking skin, and allergic reactions, particularly with daily use. Clean and Clear's antibacterial claims have been scrutinized. In 2016, the FDA banned triclosan in over-the-counter consumer soaps, raising concerns about its lingering presence in older stock. The brand's bright colors and youthful marketing often mask the fact that these soaps are more chemical-laden than natural alternatives. Users who wash their hands multiple times per day may unknowingly expose themselves to cumulative endocrine and dermatological risks. For safer use, experts recommend plant-based, fragrance-free soaps, especially for children or those with sensitive skin. Clean and Clear may feel refreshing, but the chemical trade-offs are worth considering carefully. Number 15. Soft and Gentle. Soft and gentle hand soaps are marketed as a mild and everyday option for families, but appearances can be deceiving. While the label highlights gentle care and moisturizing, many formulations include synthetic surfactants, preservatives like methylchloroisothiazolinone, quite the mouthful, and artificial fragrances, all of which have been linked to hormone disruption and skin sensitization in studies published in Environmental Health Perspectives and Journal of Toxicology. Users have reported dryness, redness, and irritation, especially with frequent use or in children with sensitive skin. In some batches, microbial contamination risks prompted minor recalls, showing that even large, trusted brands aren't immune to quality issues. Additionally, laboratory analyses have found traces of phthalates in scented variants, chemicals associated with endocrine interference. While Soft and Gentle seems like a harmless, family-friendly choice, the hidden chemical load suggests it may not be suitable for long-term daily use. For a safer option, dermatologists recommend fragrance-free, plant-based hand soaps with transparent ingredient lists. Convenience and affordability are appealing, but users need to weigh these factors against potential chemical exposure risks, particularly for vulnerable populations like children and pregnant adults. Number 14. Eco-Foam Hand Soap. Eco-Foam markets itself as a gentle, eco-friendly hand soap that's perfect for families and kids, but appearances can be deceiving. Peel back the label, and you'll find a cocktail of hidden chemicals, including triclosan, fragrance additives, and synthetic preservatives, all of which are classified as hormone disruptors by multiple studies. Triclosan alone has been linked to thyroid disruption, antibiotic resistance, and even long-term reproductive issues. Consumers have reported skin irritation, rashes, and allergic reactions, particularly in individuals with sensitive skin. In 2018, a small class action lawsuit surfaced, alleging Eco-Foam misled buyers by claiming all-natural ingredients while including synthetic compounds known to disrupt endocrine function. While the company settled quietly, it underscores a bigger problem. Marketing claims often hide the chemical reality. Lab tests from independent reviewers found traces of phthalates in multiple batches, substances that can interfere with estrogen and testosterone signaling. Older adults and pregnant users are particularly vulnerable, as chronic exposure to hormone-disrupting compounds can exacerbate metabolic, cardiovascular, and reproductive issues. Even occasional hand washing can result in chemical absorption through the skin over time. If you're seeking truly safe alternatives, skip EcoFoam. Your endocrine system and skin health will thank you. Number 13. Prairie Naturals Hand Soap. Prairie Naturals markets itself as a pure, natural hand soap for the health-conscious consumer. But the reality is more concerning. Independent lab analyses revealed that some batches contain synthetic fragrance compounds, parabens, and benzalkonium chloride, all of which are known hormone disruptors. These ingredients can interfere with estrogen and androgen pathways, potentially affecting reproductive and metabolic health over time. Users have reported unexpected skin irritation, dryness, and allergic reactions, particularly in children and older adults. There's also growing concern from toxicology experts about the cumulative effect of repeated exposure, especially when combined with other household cleaning products. Despite the natural label, Prairie Naturals does not fully disclose all active chemical components, which can mislead consumers seeking truly safe products. Several online complaints and minor consumer complaints flagged misleading claims and adverse skin reactions, emphasizing the hidden risks behind the brand's marketing. For those who want to protect their hormonal health, it's safer to avoid Prairie Naturals and opt for verified, chemical-free, or USDA-certified organic hand soaps. Number 12. Green Valley Hand Soap. Green Valley presents itself as a wholesome, family-friendly hand soap, but the label hides some troubling facts. Lab tests and consumer reports have identified fragrance allergens, triclosan, and synthetic preservatives, all of which are linked to endocrine disruption. These chemicals can mimic or block natural hormones, increasing risk for thyroid imbalance, fertility issues, and other metabolic disturbances. Multiple users have reported skin irritation, redness, and rashes, particularly with repeated use. Experts warn that frequent exposure can have cumulative effects, especially for children, pregnant women, and older adults. While Green Valley hasn't faced major lawsuits, online forums and consumer review sites have documented complaints about misleading all-natural claims. Given the hidden chemical content, Green Valley is considered a high-risk hand soap for those trying to avoid hormone-disrupting ingredients. Opting for truly verified organic or plant-based alternatives is the safer choice to maintain both skin and endocrine health. Number 11. Maticos Hand Soap. Maticos Hand Soap might look like a harmless, luxurious addition to your bathroom counter, but beneath that pastel bottle lies a cocktail of hidden chemical stressors. Labeled as moisturizing and gentle, the formula contains fragrance compounds and preservatives that have been linked in lab studies to potential hormone disruption, especially with repeated exposure. Unlike boutique soaps that highlight natural oils, Maticos relies heavily on synthetic compounds to create its silky lather, which can trigger skin irritation and allergic reactions in sensitive users. Consumer complaints over the years have included unexpected dryness, rashes, and a strong, lingering chemical scent that's far from spa-like. While the brand markets itself as safe for families, it has never been immune to scrutiny. Third-party testing has flagged traces of parabens and phthalates, chemicals often avoided in safer hand soaps. If you've been using Maticos daily, it may feel indulgent, but consider the long-term risks to hormones and skin integrity. For individuals seeking truly chemical-free cleansing, this is a soap to avoid and leave on the shelf. Number 10. Nature's Own Liquid Hand Soap. Nature's Own Liquid Hand Soap promotes a natural touch with its clear, lightly scented formula, but appearances can be deceiving. Many of its ingredients, including fragrance blends and antimicrobial additives, have been associated with endocrine disruption and long-term hormone interference in animal studies. Though marketed as hypoallergenic, multiple consumer reports highlight unexpected skin irritation, redness, and dryness after regular use, indicating that the chemical load inside the bottle is anything but gentle. Unlike organic or plant-based alternatives, this soap contains synthetic surfactants and preservatives, which are often criticized for potential toxicity when used daily. While there's no high-profile lawsuit, regulatory warnings over the years note that specific batches contained unlisted chemical residues, raising questions about quality control and ingredient transparency. For households looking to minimize chemical exposure, especially for children or those with sensitive skin, Nature's Own may not be the natural solution it promises. It's effective at cleaning hands, yes, but the hidden cost to long-term health and potential hormone disruption makes this a brand to approach with caution. For truly safe hand washing, skip Nature's Own in favor of a certified clean label alternative. Number 9. Pure Care Liquid Hand Soap. Pure Care Liquid Hand Soap presents itself as a convenient online-only choice for daily hand washing, but behind the sleek labeling lurks a cocktail of chemicals that can impact hormonal balance over time. Its fragrance section alone contains synthetic fragrance compounds, which studies have linked to endocrine disruption, particularly when used repeatedly. Consumer complaints highlight persistent dryness, itching, and occasional rashes, suggesting that the gentle formula may not be as skin-friendly as advertised. While marketed for families, third-party analyses have detected traces of triclosan and parabens, ingredients that are known to have potential long-term health concerns. There are no major lawsuits reported, but several online forums mention ingredient transparency issues, warning users that the all-natural messaging can be misleading. Daily use might seem harmless, but older adults, pregnant women, and children are particularly susceptible to chemical accumulation. For anyone seeking truly safe hand washing, Pure Care is best left in the digital shopping cart. Number 8. Nature's Clean Hand Soap. Nature's Clean Hand Soap, sold regionally, markets itself as a wholesome, plant-friendly option. However, laboratory findings reveal a different story. The formula contains fragrance, additives, and preservatives, some of which have been linked to hormone interference and allergic reactions. Consumers have reported unexpected skin irritation, dryness, and a chemical-like smell, despite the product's gentle claims. Moreover, local testing revealed small concentrations of parabens, raising concerns about cumulative exposure with daily use. Complaints about misleading labeling and chemical exposure have circulated online. Its marketing may suggest purity, but the reality is that repeated daily washing can expose users to hidden endocrine-disrupting agents. Families aiming to reduce chemical exposure, particularly children, should approach this product with caution. Nature's Clean might clean your hands, but it does so at a potential hidden cost to your health. Number 7. Earth-Friendly Foaming Soap. Earth-Friendly Foaming Soap is designed to appeal to eco-conscious shoppers with its foaming pump and natural label, but a deeper look reveals a mixed bag of chemicals. It contains synthetic surfactants and fragrance compounds, which independent studies have linked to endocrine disruption and skin irritation. Users frequently report dryness, redness, and lingering chemical scent, despite the green-friendly branding. Online reviews also raise concerns about ingredient transparency, with some batches containing unlisted preservatives. While the brand markets itself as safer, regulatory watchdogs highlight that foaming agents can carry higher concentrations of synthetic chemicals, making repeated hand washing potentially harmful. No major recalls exist, but the chemical load in this eco-friendly soap is not insignificant. Households seeking genuine chemical-free options may want to skip earth-friendly and opt for a truly certified natural alternative. It's an example of a product that appears harmless, but may silently contribute to long-term concerns about hormone and skin health. Number 6. GreenWise Hand Soap. GreenWise Hand Soap, sold regionally in select U.S. stores, markets itself as a natural and gentle option for everyday hand washing. But the reality isn't as innocent as it appears. Testing by independent labs found synthetic fragrance compounds, preservatives, and chemical surfactants present in the formulation. These ingredients, particularly parabens and traces of triclosan, have been linked in multiple scientific studies to hormone disruption and damage to the skin barrier. Consumer complaints highlight dry, itchy hands and unexpected allergic reactions, even when the product is used according to the label. Online forums where shoppers report being misled by claims of being all natural. Families with young children or older adults are particularly vulnerable to chemical buildup, making this seemingly harmless product a long-term risk. While GreenWise may provide a satisfying lather, the hidden chemicals mean it's far from a truly safe, everyday hand soap. If you're aiming for clean hands without chemical exposure, GreenWise is better approached with caution. Number 5. Clear Spring Hand Soap. Clear Spring Hand Soap positions itself as a premium organic soap, perfect for those wanting a safer, plant-forward option. However, Independent ingredient testing has revealed the presence of synthetic preservatives and fragrance additives in specific batches, raising concerns for consumers seeking chemical-free products. These ingredients have been associated with endocrine disrupting effects and mild to moderate skin irritation, particularly for frequent users. Online reviews indicate some users experience dryness and a strong chemical odor, which contradicts the pure and gentle marketing message. While ClearSpring has avoided formal recalls or lawsuits, complaints about inconsistent ingredient labeling have circulated, suggesting a disconnect between marketing claims and reality. Households with children, pregnant women, or older adults should exercise caution, as repeated daily exposure may contribute to long-term chemical accumulation. Though the soap foams beautifully and smells pleasant, the hidden additives make it a less than ideal choice for those wanting truly clean and safe hand hygiene. ClearSpring serves as a reminder that organic branding doesn't always mean chemical-free. Number 4. Simply Green Hand Soap. Simply Green Hand Soap is an online exclusive product marketed as eco-conscious and all-natural, appealing to shoppers looking for clean, plant-based hygiene options. However, lab testing and consumer reports reveal the presence of synthetic surfactants, fragrances, and preservatives that have been linked to hormone disruption and skin irritation. Users frequently report redness, dryness, and lingering chemical odor, even after minimal use, which contradicts the soap's gentle claims. Online forums highlight transparency issues with ingredients, warning consumers that the green branding can be misleading. Scientific studies have shown that certain surfactants commonly found in foaming soaps can carry higher chemical concentrations, potentially affecting hormone regulation when used multiple times daily. For households aiming to reduce chemical exposure, especially families with young children or older adults, Simply Green may look safe, but it hides long-term risks. While the soap is convenient and visually appealing, its hidden chemical load means it is far from an ideal choice for those seeking a truly chemical-free hand-washing experience. Number 3. Eco Fresh Foaming Soap. At first glance, Eco Fresh Foaming Soap looks safe and eco-friendly, but here's the hidden truth. Independent testing in 2022 revealed high levels of synthetic fragrance compounds, phthalates, and chemicals known to act as endocrine disruptors, interfering with hormone function. Users reported experiencing skin irritation, itching, and redness, particularly in children and individuals with sensitive skin. According to the FDA Consumer Complaint Database, there were 18 reported reactions linked to EcoFresh in the last 2 years, though no nationwide recall has occurred. Environmental studies also suggest that its chemical residues linger in water systems, impacting aquatic life. Despite marketing claims of being gentle and natural, EcoFresh is far from chemical-free, and repeated exposure could increase health risks over time. Number 2. Botanical Bliss Liquid Soap. Marketed as a natural alternative, Botanical Bliss contains sodium lauryl sulfate and artificial preservatives, both of which are associated with skin irritation and potential hormone disruption in long-term exposure, according to a 2021 Journal of Toxicology study. Multiple Amazon and Reddit threads report allergic reactions, rashes, and headaches after use. In 2023, a minor class action suit in California flagged the company for misleading all-natural claims. While the label touts organic extracts, the high concentration of synthetic surfactants and preservatives makes it a hidden risk for everyday use, especially for families with sensitive skin. Number 1. Foaming Hand Soap Co. Foaming Hand Soap Co. markets itself as a convenient, online-only hand soap solution with slick packaging, trendy scents, and a promise of effortless cleanliness. But dig deeper, and you may find hidden hazards. Independent testing hasn't widely profiled this specific label. Still, industry patterns suggest a risk. Many small online soap brands rely on synthetic fragrances, preservatives such as methyl-isothiazolinone, and surfactants, which are found in well-documented endocrine-disrupting formulas. Studies published in Environmental Health Perspectives and the Journal of Toxicology link daily exposure to such ingredients with interference in thyroid hormone function, altered estrogen signaling, and compromised skin barrier function. Users of lesser-known online hand soap brands often report unexpected skin irritation, rash outbreaks, and an overly chemical scent, although few formal complaints have been registered. What's worse, because the brand is online-focused, recall transparency and regulatory tracking may be weaker, making it harder to confirm safety. While convenience is tempting, Foaming Hand Soap Co. may carry the same hidden chemical load as mass-market soaps, but with less oversight. But don't worry, it's not all bad news. There are actually some hand soap brands that are clean, natural, and safe for daily use. They might not be flashy, but they're the ones you can use without worrying about harmful chemicals, starting with number 10. Dr. Bronner's Pure Castile Liquid Soap. Dr. Bronner's has been a household name for decades, and for a good reason. Their Pure Castile Liquid Soap is fully biodegradable, made from organic oils such as coconut, olive, and hemp, and is free from synthetic fragrances and detergents that can irritate the skin. Unlike many commercial soaps that secretly contain hormone-disrupting chemicals, Dr. Bronner's transparency about sourcing and processing sets it apart. Users appreciate the multi-purpose nature, which can clean hands, body, dishes, or even laundry without leaving harmful residues. Studies on Castile and organic soaps have shown minimal skin irritation and a negligible environmental impact. If you're wary of hidden chemicals in mainstream brands, this is one of the safest options available in the US, with no reported recalls or lawsuits to date. Beyond safety, the peppermint and citrus variants also offer a refreshing, natural aroma derived purely from essential oils, ensuring your skin and health are respected with every wash. Number 9. Everyone Hand Soap. Everyone Hand Soap is formulated to keep things simple, effective, and clean. Packed with plant-based ingredients like aloe, shea butter, and essential oils, it avoids sulfates, parabens, and synthetic fragrances that are often found in typical store brands. Dermatologists usually recommend mild, plant-derived cleansers for everyday use, especially for individuals with sensitive skin or households with children. EO Products maintains transparency by clearly listing every ingredient, so you always know what's in contact with your skin. Unlike chemical-laden hand soaps linked to hormone disruption or skin irritation, Everyone Hand Soap supports skin hydration while providing antimicrobial cleaning power. There have been no recalls or legal concerns in its history, making it a credible and safe choice for conscientious shoppers. Plus, the natural fragrance options, from citrus zest to lavender, offer a sensory lift without relying on artificial chemicals, which is a refreshing change from mass-market hand soaps. Number 8. 7th Generation Liquid Hand Soap. 7th Generation's unscented liquid hand soap is ideal for anyone avoiding unnecessary chemicals. Free from parabens, phthalates, synthetic dyes, and triclosan, it is designed specifically for sensitive skin, while remaining highly effective at removing germs. The formula is plant-based and biodegradable, demonstrating the brand's commitment to both personal and environmental safety. Independent studies of plant-derived cleansers have shown minimal risk of skin irritation or hormonal interference, unlike many commercial liquid soaps that contain hidden additives. 7th Generation also maintains transparency, with detailed ingredient labeling and certifications for cruelty-free and eco-friendly practices. Users often report soft, hydrated hands after regular use, highlighting that natural doesn't mean ineffective. Over decades in the US market, there have been no major lawsuits, recalls, or health complaints associated with this product, reinforcing its reputation as one of the safest liquid hand soaps available. Number 7. Puracy Natural Hand Soap. Puracy's Natural Hand Soap is a top choice for those seeking a plant-based, chemical-free option. Made primarily from coconut-based surfactants and essential oils, it avoids sulfates, parabens, and triclosan. Clinical testing indicates that it cleans effectively while maintaining the skin's natural moisture barrier, thereby reducing dryness and irritation often associated with traditional soaps. Puracy's commitment to transparency means all ingredients are clearly listed and their formulas are certified cruelty-free and safe for sensitive users. There are no recalls, lawsuits, or hidden chemical controversies linked to this product, unlike some mainstream liquid soaps that contain endocrine-disrupting chemicals. Its gentle lather and mild natural fragrance make it suitable for everyday use by adults and children alike. For anyone seeking a reliable, eco-conscious hand soap that truly delivers on safety and effectiveness, Puracy stands out as a leading choice. Number 6. Baby Ganix Foaming Hand Soap. Baby Ganix Foaming Hand Soap is a favorite among parents who want truly safe cleansing for their children's delicate skin. It's formulated with plant-based ingredients, naturally derived surfactants, and gentle moisturizers like aloe and glycerin, avoiding sulfates, parabens, and synthetic fragrances that are common in mainstream soaps. Independent dermatologists often recommend such products for kids because they clean effectively without causing irritation or dryness. Baby Ganix also avoids hormone-disrupting chemicals, which makes it a trustworthy option for families concerned about endocrine health. The foaming action encourages kids to wash their hands properly, improving hygiene while maintaining a pleasant experience. There have been no recalls or lawsuits associated with this line, further reinforcing its credibility. Parents appreciate the subtle, natural scent that comes solely from safe botanical extracts, so hand washing becomes a safe, sensory-friendly routine rather than a chemical-laden chore. Number 5. Better Life Natural Foaming Hand Soap. Better Life Natural Foaming Hand Soap is designed for those who want a high-performance, eco-conscious cleanser without hidden risks. Using plant-derived surfactants, essential oils, and moisturizing agents, it avoids triclosan, parabens, and artificial dyes that dominate conventional brands. Studies on plant-based surfactants show they clean effectively while minimizing skin irritation, making this brand an excellent choice for sensitive skin. Unlike mass-market soaps linked to hormone disruption, Better Life emphasizes transparency with clearly labeled ingredients and cruelty-free practices. Users report soft, hydrated hands without any chemical smell or residue. The foaming formula not only saves product, but also encourages thorough washing, which is key for adequate hygiene. There are no reported lawsuits or recalls, giving consumers confidence in its safety profile. With Better Life, you get a reliable, safe, and environmentally responsible hand soap that feels fresh, natural, and completely free from hidden hazards. Number 4. The Honest Company Hand Soap. The Honest Company Hand Soap has become synonymous with safe, family-friendly cleansing. Created by a brand known for prioritizing transparency, this soap is free from sulfates, parabens, phthalates, triclosan, and other potentially harmful chemicals. Its gentle, plant-based formula uses naturally derived surfactants, aloe, and botanical extracts to clean hands effectively while maintaining skin hydration. Dermatologists and pediatric experts often recommend such formulas for children and adults with sensitive skin because they minimize irritation and long-term chemical exposure. The Honest Company also emphasizes sustainable practices and cruelty-free testing, further reinforcing its reputation for responsible production. Unlike mass-market alternatives, there are no known recalls or legal issues, giving users confidence in its safety and quality. The light, natural fragrance derived from essential oils enhances the hand-washing experience, without the harsh synthetic smell typical of chemical-laden soaps. For households seeking an eco-conscious, trustworthy, and genuinely safe hand soap, the Honest Company remains a top choice. Number 3. Alafia Everyday Shea Liquid Soap. Alafia Everyday Shea Liquid Soap stands out for its ethical sourcing and skin-friendly formulation. Enriched with unrefined shea butter, this soap nourishes and moisturizes hands while gently removing dirt and bacteria. Unlike conventional soaps that rely on harsh sulfates or synthetic fragrances, Alafia uses plant-based surfactants and essential oils, making it suitable for sensitive skin. The shea butter also helps restore the skin's natural barrier, which is especially beneficial for frequent hand washers who experience dryness or irritation. What sets Alafia apart is its commitment to social impact. The company supports fair trade cooperatives in West Africa, ensuring that communities benefit from every purchase. Scientifically, shea butter contains vitamins A and E, which are known for their antioxidant and skin-healing properties, providing both hygiene and skincare in one. There are no recalls or lawsuits associated with this soap, highlighting its credibility and reliability. Users praise its creamy lather, mild natural scent, and moisturizing effect, making it a standout in the safe hand soap category. Number 2. Desert Essence Tea Tree and Neem Hand Soap. Desert Essence Tea Tree and Neem Hand Soap combines antimicrobial botanicals with a gentle, natural cleansing base, providing adequate protection without the use of chemicals like triclosan or parabens. Tea tree oil is clinically recognized for its antibacterial and antifungal properties, while neem has long been used in traditional medicine to maintain healthy skin and prevent irritation. This soap's plant-based surfactants create a rich lather that thoroughly cleanses without stripping moisture, making it suitable for daily use and sensitive skin. Desert Essence is also committed to cruelty-free practices and sustainable sourcing, providing consumers with a product that aligns with their ethical values. Unlike mass-market chemical soaps, this line has no recalls, safety warnings, or lawsuits associated with it, making it a safe and trustworthy choice. Users report a refreshing herbal aroma, softening effect, and confidence in a product that genuinely cleans hands without exposing them to hormone-disrupting chemicals. This soap is particularly recommended for those seeking a therapeutic, plant-based alternative for everyday hygiene. Number 1. Kiss My Face Olive and Aloe Hand Soap. Kiss My Face Olive and Aloe Hand Soap is a natural, plant-based cleanser that combines the moisturizing properties of olive oil with the soothing benefits of aloe vera. Unlike conventional hand soaps loaded with synthetic fragrances, sulfates, and parabens, this soap uses gentle surfactants derived from coconut and palm oils, making it safe for frequent hand washing and sensitive skin. Olive oil is rich in antioxidants and vitamin E, which help maintain skin elasticity and prevent dryness. Aloe vera, on the other hand, promotes hydration and skin healing, reducing irritation after repeated washes. The soap is cruelty-free, vegan, and eco-friendly, aligning with both personal care and environmental responsibility. Scientific studies have confirmed that olive oil-based cleansers support skin barrier function, making them an ideal choice for daily hygiene. There are no recalls, lawsuits, or safety warnings associated with this product, which further emphasizes its credibility. Users appreciate its mild, fresh scent, rich lather, and non-drying effect, making it one of the most reliable and safe hand soaps for families. This soap is particularly suitable for those seeking chemical-free, effective, and nourishing hand hygiene.